Yo, what's good? Welcome back to another TikTok reaction. We are back with another one, y'all. Alright. So a lot of good clips in here. So you want to stay tuned. Don't skip through anything. Alright, do not skip the video. Because you don't want to miss out on some, like, dang, I didn't even know that, So let's go ahead and get into it. I hope you guys are having a grand rising day today. And make sure you get your fruits in for today. Alright. With all that being said, let's get into it. Alright, let's go and see what's going on here.
What's really fun about realizing you're in a matrix, diving into conspiracies, and having a spiritual awakening is your life is going to suck even more than it did before. It is inevitable.
That's true.
To go through a period
That's so true.
Where you absolutely dread your existence. You don't know what you're supposed to do about it anymore. How can I even enjoy this reality? Like, all of it is so fucked up. And I know exactly how you feel because I went through it, still going through it a little bit. It can feel like
I get what she's saying, bro. Like you just like look around, especially when you outside driving around, like just walking around. It's like you got all these stores. Like, do you think we was walking into stores to get food? No. Like, no, we was not doing all that. You know what I'm saying? We was outside picking from trees. He's not going into no Walmart. Like, come on, man. HEB, like, whatever your store, you know what I'm trying to say. So, save a life. No, we did not do that. We was outside picking from trees, man. That's what we going back to. That's what we need to get back to. And then they got this technology. It's so much, man. So much. The roads, they ain't even covering up the planet with roads. Concrete. We do not supposed to have concrete all over the place. We're supposed to have all nature. Grass. It's crazy, man.
World. It can feel like a curse to know how everything actually works.
Can't do nothing. They done messed our planet up so bad.
A normal society.
I don't even know.
You're not.
We gonna make it sometime.
Normal society, because we are literally here at this time in the fucking universe to annihilate the current matrix.
Facts. Facts.
The minds of souls who have given away their power to this matrix, because a matrix is an energetic harvesting system, meaning the people who have been in control of this world and who've put it in place know exactly how fucking powerful you are, but they never told you how your reality works, because they control your school, they control what you think, they indoctrinate you from a very young age and mold you into exactly what they want you to be, which is a slave, unfortunately. So when you use your authentic light, when you plug yourself into your soul instead of your mind and your ego, and you connect with your authenticity and you choose to share that with the world, what do you think is going to happen when everybody's united in love and authenticity?
Oh yeah, it's over with.
Because if people are plugged
everybody gonna be abundant
and in their love, they're
everybody got
following their hearts, they're probably on a higher vibration of love and fulfillment and peace, not fear and stress and anxiety and doubt. Those are the lower energetic fields that they have kept humanity stuck in for the longest fucking time. So as much as realizing all of this shit can be a fucking headache, you are here for a reason. And you have such a beautiful gift, and I know it. I know it, and I know it's so hard to believe because we think we need to be accountants and fucking lawyers. There is something inside of you that is going to literally lead to the rebellion of following your fucking heart. And it might sound goo goo gaga, but fuck, it's such a beautiful story. Oh man. If you've been finding it hard to exist in this current moment in time and you don't know how to enjoy your life anymore, I wrote an entire ebook about it, How to Not Lose Your Shit After Unplugging from the Matrix. It's available right now, and it is literally a hug through a book. And trust me, I will reassure you that everything is going to be okay, because everything will be. And I just wanted to write a book to give you some fucking guidance that this process is normal, and it is so overwhelming, and it can paralyze you from moving forward in your life. And I just want to help you. I want to propel you to your highest and most potential self, because I know that being fearful and playing small and keeping ourselves limited is not going to contribute to the infinite remembrance that we're all God. God being infinite source and consciousness, not like a dude wearing sandals, okay? My ebook is available now. I highly suggest you check it out. I know you're gonna love reading this. It's so comforting, even for me. I love you guys so, so much.
Shout out to her, man. Oh, yes, okay, I already follow her.
Celebrities we might hear more from, you know, next year since it's the year of the dragon. So let's talk about celebrities going into their enemy year. Lil Baby was born year of the dog.
I don't know if y'all saw this, but I'm going to let this play out.
You out here, pretty good year this year, but she gotta lay low, man.
Oh,
She gotta lay low. Everybody gonna get hit in some way, whether it's personal or broadcasted. Lay low. Madonna. Lay low, Madonna. You feel me? So it's different theories out there. Some people say you have to get hit in this year, and some people say, well, it's a year where the universe is just not on your side, so you can't get away with everything like you used to get away with everything. You don't have as much help. Either way, both is bad to me, because you ain't gonna have that much help. That means you could be a little clumsy. You could be this. You could be that. So I don't know, man. You feel me? But these celebrities, man, just want them to lay low, because everything they do is broadcasted. So they ills we might know about their ills because people don't let them live normal lives. You feel me? This might be the person everybody want to see take an ill. But if we being honest here, I'm still a human being. You feel me? And I don't personally know the guy. So I'm not going to say
this is about to be a crazy year, man.
I want him to take an L.
Don't that list supposed to come out soon?
We still supposed to operate with kindness, you guys. We still supposed to do it. Be safe out here, Donald Trump. Be safe, boy. Prince William, man.
What's really fun about
Man, what did this young boy just do? He smacked his sister down over some Christmas presents? What is going on in the world right now?
Messed up.
Folks be feeling left out. Even on think about on Christmas, bro. I don't know about y'all. I don't have this feeling no more. But I say a year or two ago, living on my own, when Christmas come around, you feel kind of cold inside. Cause like, man, I'm alone, my family, this, and that. But that's wearing off because the spell is falling off. But this is how you know all of these religions are energy harvesting holidays, because that young man really felt like, bro, they don't love me for these, because of gifts, material things at that. My family don't love me. Nobody loves me. Nobody. I feel offended because of some gifts on a man-made pagan holiday. Come on, fam. And this, like, I'm not even gonna sit here and blame the young man. You know what I'm saying? Because why are y'all even telling him? Why are y'all even celebrating Christmas? That's why you don't need to be celebrating this. You don't know what energies is being pulled at. Bro, I remember when I was a kid and I used to get like, you remember when cousins used to look at you weird because your mama bought you a gift or something like that? Y'all remember them times? These things always been around, but for Christmas to amplify this situation is crazy. This young man shot his sister, bro. He finna regret that for the rest of his life. He gonna always think about that and have it in his brain and remember the time when he did it. That's not nothing light, fam. But you know, he probably was watching YoungBoy earlier, music videos, and then when it was time to open gifts, something just activated in him out of nowhere. This is why you gotta pay attention to what you letting in your young people's ears, what they listening to. Pay attention, bro. Don't just think they going through a phase, a teenager. And I'm saying this as a young man myself, fam. People think you too good to get put under mind control. Nah. You think you in control of what you doing? Nah. This was obviously something spiritual, fam. What's going on this realm that we destroying each other over gifts? His blood sister. I would never think about doing something like this to my sister. But I'm not gonna sit here and say that me and my sister had the best relationship growing up, fam. We didn't went through some shit. I didn't really been at times where I really wanted to fight my sis when I was young, you know?
Be like
The older
that.
we get, we can harness these feelings.
Mm-hmm.
This is crazy. And this is why y'all don't need to be having babies out of wedlock, out of lust. Cause how she 15, pregnant, and then he 14. No, she 15 with a son already. Then she got a brother. They all kids. They all kids having kids. Listen, love your family, but realize if they crazy, you better know they crazy. You better know they crazy. Better stay away from them. Shoot. Your family be the ones that do it to you. And it's not even their fault. Anybody who not trying to completely escape the matrix, they will become an Agent Smith. It don't matter who it is, what title it is. You gotta be careful around anybody who ain't doing their shadow work. That's the time we in. That's why the family reunions don't hit. I be doing Uber. I'm at work. I'm picking up all these people that's doing it at the holidays. They're like, yeah, holidays just don't hit the same no more. It's like we're forcing it. Of all races, I'm talking about all races feel this way about their family right now. Hey.
It do feel like that though. I ain't gonna lie. How many of y'all be feeling like that though?
Really fun about realizing
Like we just forcing holidays nowadays.
I
do feel like that.
Spiritual awakening is your.
Man, what did this?
If you see this before 2024, your life will change.
Many people in spirituality use terms like enlightenment and awakening, but very few realize this is hitting the point of no return by leaving the world you once knew behind. When you awaken, you can never go back to sleep, and when you achieve enlightenment, the questioning and the seeking is over. Awakening once and for all exchanges your hope and faith into a knowing, and exchanges your questions into a knowing. This is why so many are seeking to attain true enlightenment. It can never be taken away from you. Jesus was the most powerful incarnation of you that displayed this message best. They can strike my body and torture my flesh, but they will never penetrate into the core of my being. There is no corrupt government or force of evil that can ever take this away from you. This is why I encourage everybody to leave the government conspiracies and the world you believe in behind, for it is greatly hindering and veiling you from yourself. It's not the unknown we fear, it's what's known coming to an end. As much as we want the dream to be over, we prolong it by not taking the bitter pill of admitting to ourselves what we are not.
If you see this before 2020,
Oh, let me turn this off because it keeps going down. I'm trying to go up.
Portals to another dimension in the Grand Canyon.
Alright, we just gonna go to the replay. Somebody didn't see it, so I'm just gonna let it play. That's crazy though.
Did you see it?
Is it true that we can travel through dimensions, through the Grand Canyon? Through the Grand Canyon, hold portals that the world don't know about? Is it another way to travel to Africa and get around the world? Please leave a comment below what you think about this video.
How is it like doing that?
Stay tuned.
You know? It's crazy.
This video is for entertainment purposes only, educational purposes only, is fake and scripted. TikTok.
Donations always go a long.
Yo.
It's the same price.
Check this video. Ramu the woke one, sending peace, living like the planet Ka. Free Rashad Jamal. This is behind the ice wall, y'all. Forbidden zones. Check this out. Check the background of the video. You see how it's rising like a giant is rising out the waters? Is that GAWDZELL? Who knows? But it sure is giant. It looked like a giant that's awakening while they going through there. They should have never even drove they boat through there. It's like they awakening an ancient giant or something. Do you see that? Pay attention. The video is slowed down so you can see it. Pay attention to the background water right there, how that just rose up out of there like GAWDZELL or something. You see what it is? I mean, it's rising higher than a mountain peak almost, like it's a real giant. Is y'all paying attention? Ramu the woke one, sending peace, love, and light. The planet Ka. Y'all stay woke out there. Ashe. The revolution will be televised. Free the
You
gods.
can't hide it no more.
Now we
They're not gonna be able to hide it no more.
Gang.
That's crazy.
Oh wait.
Oh wait. That's crazy.
Check this.
It's definitely some kind of like giants over there for sure. Cause why is y'all hiding? stuff like that over there, like that. Tomorrow we can't go over there, and y'all hiding something. And all the truth is will be coming out soon. So y'all can keep lying all y'all want.
Check this video. Ooh-wee. I can't make this up. Y'all see it? Look at this. Look at this. Is y'all really paying attention to this? Y'all see where Hollywood be getting this from? Wow. Look at this, man. I can't make this up. Y'all leave a comment below on what y'all think about this. Oh, wait, look at Frankenstein. Come on now. Come on now. Freddy
Cougar.
Come on, leave them comments.
That's funny.
Come on.
Ain't no way. Grown man, by the way. This is a grown man doing this.
Lots of new allegations against P. Diddy in his Hollywood affairs with TD Jakes. Here go a video with Charlie Sheen trying to kiss him. Pull his head away.
Ain't no way, dog.
TDJ's twerping it at the parties. It's something very suspicious going on in Hollywood. Like with this kiss right here. Was he really trying to like put him on blast? Cause he sure was trying to kiss him in front of the audience.
What's going on here, America? Pay close attention to this video about pork. This video is an examination of pork under a microscope with a close review, taking a deep look inside of the meat. And as you can see here, it's a whole lot going on. And if you know, you really know. Look how they swimming around inside of the meat.
That don't make you want to eat that, then I don't know what will.
A very amazing video.
That looks so disgusting.
A real deep look inside of the meat. Like never before. Got to pay attention what we putting inside our bodies.
100. For
For
sure.
all you meat lovers, I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay healthy out there. Thanks for watching.
This video is fake and scripted for entertainment purposes only, for educational purposes only. This is fake.
What's going on here?
You're not meant to get rid of your ego, you're meant to take advantage of it. Many people think that the point of spirituality is to get rid of the ego, but that couldn't be more far from the truth. The ego is what animates you and all beings on this earth. Without it, you would become one with everything and be in a vegetable state. This is why when experiencing complete ego death in psychedelics, people cannot move. This is why spiritually advanced monks who dedicate their life to enlightenment say they still hold on to their ego because that's what connects them to this earth. So what is the ego and how can we use it? The ego is your identity and the beliefs that make up who you are. And it's usually made up of bad coding that we accumulate throughout our life. It's only here to tempt you to vibrate lower, but without it, you would not learn from this human experience. So it's not a bad thing, but it is the tool that we use as souls to evolve. The ego allows you to rise above lower vibration. And with you using the ego as a tool to see what you must shed, you eventually make it more submissive to your soul's will. So next time you see your ego tempting you or saying something that unsettles you, remember to see it the way that it is, which is just a lesson. If you want to create a life aligned with your soul and highest potential, make sure to DM me, guy, for more help. You're not meant to get rid of your ego, you're meant to...
Did y'all ever see this photo that NASA put out of Earth in 2015? Now look a little more closely. Now, before some of you tell me that I'm making this up, I got this directly from NASA's website, and it's still there.
Space is fake.
I'm sure it's just a coincidence.
Space is fake. Bro,
Eight
is this like a recap I'm doing right now?
What goes around
Hey,
comes around.
My bad if you seen all these clips already, alright? I don't know what my new clips is, but I guess we can just call this a little recap of 2023. You know what I'm trying to say.
You and every other person who's born in the 8th, 17th, 26th, or 8 life path, they get their karma right away. Yeah. If you do anything bad, it's gonna come back to you like that.
2024.
The only thing they're gonna be interested in is that bag. That's what they're gonna be interested in. Because next year is gonna be a universal 8 year. And what do people want in 8?
Money. That's all they want is money. This is the money year.
They're like on that gold digger shit 24/7.
This is the best year, like, to make money, man. Apparently, by going by what he talking about and by the Chinese astrology, this is supposedly be the best year to make money, man. So any business, any skill, any talent, man, start your YouTube. Promote yourself. Stop being lazy. All that, I do it another time. You get off your little 9 to 5. No, you should be creating something for yourself, you know, online to where you can earn revenue. We are in 2024. Them days is over with, man. Working a 9 to 5, that's getting old. Come on, man. Cut it out.
Selling something for $3, make it $3.50. You're selling something for
$3.50.
Oh, to add up to
3 plus 5.
It doesn't matter as long as it's
That makes sense. You're born 1970, 1982, 1994, 2006. Next year is the year of the dragon. You're born in your dog. Way well. If you know the world's against you, you can't really do too much except.
Is it possible to go against the energies? Can you win an enemy year?
Very rare. It's possible for maybe 5%. We're talking about percentage gains here, bro.
8 is the number of karma.
This is why you keep dreaming about your ex. And before we even get started, I've done this video a thousand times.
Yard all in that crap like that.
And if you want to know more about your dreams, I have a whole dream interpretations guide that's dropping in the new year, January 1st, baby. It's gonna have over 100 dream interpretations, plus ways to help you remember your dreams, ways to help you dream for the people that can't dream, and so much more. So don't miss out. Make sure you get yours. It's gonna be in this TikTok bio. Do you hear me? Now, first things first. Go back to my page and look at the other videos that I spoke about this topic, but here's a different one. There's something within that connection, within that relationship that you had with this person that is unfinished. Not y'all's connection to each other, but you have to think about what led to y'all not being together. Not the cheating part, not the this, not the that, the mental impact of it. I'm gonna give you an example. Somebody that doesn't set boundaries within a relationship. Somebody that always says yes, always does the most, always goes above and beyond. You may be still doing that in your new life right now with another person. And your dream is trying to get you to see, to break that habit, break that cycle. Because it's an unhealthy cycle and an unnecessary thing that you keep doing over and over. But we can go on and on and on about these dreams. Follow your girl, Sana. Peace.
First time Apple ever showed the Vision Pro headset to the world in real life, they used this shot, this sort of stabilized, orbiting, short shot, rotating around a head, and then looking through the headset inside. And I started seeing it bubbling up on Twitter, but you might have caught that. It's actually a reference to this shot in Ready Player One.
He gave us a place to go. A place called the Oasis.
It's basically the exact same shot. What is it supposed to mean that they're referencing that movie? Like, Ready Player One is actually a pretty dystopian movie where right after that scene, they explain how people got way too into the virtual world to the point where they were literally neglecting their kids and correlating it too much with real life. So maybe it's a warning, maybe it's a coincidence. It's probably not a coincidence. First time Apple ever showed the Vision Pro headset to the world.
I feel like he's an agent. Like this dude right here. Like he just be talking about all technology and stuff. Like, I don't know. He might be an agent. I don't know. I'm just assuming. Just putting my opinion out there. I don't know. What do y'all feel about him?
I guarantee you they gonna have some fucking Apple glasses dropping soon.
Right. That's crazy. They really did that. Bro, that's crazy. He was predicting the future.
They can start toying around with this high advanced technology shit.
When you put on Apple Vision Pro, you see your world and everything in it. Your favorite apps live right in front of you. But now, they're in your space. This is Vision OS, Apple's first ever spatial operating system.
I guarantee you they gonna have some fucking Apple glasses dropping.
We are officially living inside of an episode of Black Mirror. Apple has just revealed what may be the most disruptive piece of technology since the release of the original iPhone back in 2007. They're calling their first ever augmented and virtual reality headsets the Apple Vision Pro. And the implications and consequences of this technology, in my opinion, are absolutely horrifying. They have been marketing this product as the era of spatial computing, which in my opinion simply translates to a new era of mind control and surveillance. It has a very powerful system of cameras that will map out not only the spaces within your home, but it will also be capturing your facial expressions, your emotions and heart rate, your eye movements, and maybe
That's crazy.
brainwave
It's just doing all that.
sealed neurointeractive technology that you don't know about. It's
That's
packaged
wicked.
as a beautiful and modern Trojan horse. And they're selling people on the idea of convenience and escapism, where you'll be able to seamlessly blend your digital content with your physical reality in space, navigate using nothing more than your eyes, your hand movements and gestures, and your voice. And the cherry on top is that you'll also be able to have your own private movie theater experience within the comfort of your own home. But when you consider the advent of 15-minute cities and artificial intelligence, you begin recognizing a pattern. And that pattern is that you will never have to leave your home ever again for absolutely anything, and the idea of you thinking for yourself will become a thing of the past, because all you have to do is order your food and groceries directly from your phone, delivered directly to your door. You can log into your job from home, and then you put on your Ready Player goggles and you just dive right in. Just completely forget about the world around you, your sense of agency, and ultimately even your identity. You don't need that stuff. And don't you even start thinking critically about the amount of data that these goggles will probably be collecting and sending who knows where to who knows who, and they won't know absolutely everything there is to know about you, because in theory they won't be literally watching your every move. I mean, it's not like we're handing our consciousness and our soul over to big tech and government in exchange for perceived conveniences that nobody really asked for. I'm also very grateful that it's priced at a very modest and cheap and accessible price of $3,500. Comment below if you'll be picking yours up. We are officially
Crazy. And they want all that money for that. Crazy.
I wanted to talk about Apple's new invention. It's called the Apple Vision Pro. Bro, just look at the price. You know what? Before I say anything, I'm about to just go ahead and play this video right quick.
When you put on Apple Vision Pro, you see your world and everything in it. Your favorite apps live right in front of you. But now, they're in your space. This is Vision OS, Apple's first ever spatial operating system. It's familiar, yet groundbreaking. You navigate with your eyes. Simply tap to select, flick to scroll, and use your voice to dictate. It's like magic. Apps have dimension, react to light, and cast shadows. Even though these spatial experiences are happening inside Vision Pro, it looks, sounds, and feels like they are physically there. Foundational to Apple Vision Pro is that you're not isolated from other people. When someone else is in the room, you can see them, and they can see you.
And I ain't gonna lie, with the amount of power that Apple actually has, I'm pretty sure a lot of people are willing to pay a car down payment worth of the price on this device.
Dude, everybody got apples.
A lot of our rent, bro. But anyway, let's get right to it. First off, they've been in development of this thing. The fact that they can come up with a brand new iPhone every year shows you that they already have this stuff lined up. Ooh, and she said you can interact with people while being on this device. Bro, you know people's heads gonna be glued to this thing more than y'all glued to their phone. Bro, just imagine the radiation power with this and 5G, bro. But they're trying to kill us. I almost forgot to show the part where you can literally zoom in so much to where you can feel like you're inside of whatever you're watching. Let me roll the clip. Bro, some people said they gonna watch the hub on this thing, man. And you already know how powerful porn is, bro. So just imagine being able to do it on there, bro. And I ain't gonna lie, y'all, this is just the beginning, bro. This right here, bro, this is just a little toy compared to what they got up their sleeve. I guarantee y'all they got some crazy stuff in the back, man. I'm telling you, the amount of power and money that Apple makes, bro, they got some crazy stuff, man. And yes, they have power over people, bro. It's to a point where people are afraid to own Androids now because they feel like they're gonna get bullied in school. Y'all need to wake up right now, bro, because stuff is getting real, bro. They're releasing it on y'all, bro. I'm trying to tell you. Those who sleep need to wake up now. You're going to keep falling into a trap. You're going to keep going deeper and deeper and deeper into your graveyard, man. But yeah, this thing's supposed to be dropping next year, bro. I just wanted to tell y'all about it, man. Tell me what y'all think in the comments, bro. That's crazy. And this trailer just dropped like yesterday, I think. Something like that. But yeah, tell me what y'all think in the comments, bro. Alright, I wanted to talk.
Wicked. That's all I can say.
The headsets. The VR headsets. Yes.
You ain't talking about nothing.
Taken to hospital as waves up to 30 feet high pound. California.
That's how you know the planet changing. Stuff like this happening.
Then we seen something like that and leave the world behind. When the ship was coming in and the water was pushing in. See, what we seeing right here is the change of weather. We seeing climate change. We've been hearing about how many earthquakes we've been having. Memphis.
Yo. They be killing me with the climate change. It ain't climate change. This is the planet cleansing herself. Alright? Just like our bodies be cleansing itself every time we eat bull crap. Yes. Yeah. That's why you gotta take bowel movements and stuff. You gotta use the restroom. This is the planet cleaning herself out. Especially when you get sick. You know how you get sick. Your body cleans that out, man. You gotta get it out of there, man. So this has to happen, right? In order for the planet to become back balanced, this stuff has to take place. It's gonna have to. I wouldn't be surprised if like the whole ground just crack open. I wouldn't. Everything just go down probably into like a, you know, like a crater or something. I wouldn't be surprised.
In other states, other countries within the same day, 30.8 magnitude earthquakes, higher earthquakes. What we seeing here, what we about to witness in 2024, is everything that God said would happen. We about to see disaster. We about to witness disaster. That's what we're about to witness. God is not playing with people.
Nah, the earth not playing with people. The planet God not playing with people.
For those who believe, for those who trust, no weapon shall form shall prosper. All the people who's following the ways of this world, you're not gonna make it. I just want to let y'all know that time is up. If you follow
It's been up. Time been up.
you're not gonna make it. You're gonna get swept off, washed off. People don't want to accept the fact that the world is done and it's coming to an end. They continue on to enjoy this world. It's done for. And we're witnessing it, bit by bit. It's gonna get real. We're about to witness a fall to a lot of things. And when you start to witness fall to a lot of things and everything starts to reveal, Satan reveals himself. He already is. God's chosen ones step more closer, more forward. You see the ones that is of God and you see the ones that is of the world. everything is going to be exposed. And the reason why everything is being exposed, because time is ticking and God is not playing. He's letting y'all know time is up. What else do y'all want? Y'all hear about the pestilence, the famines, the disease, the natural disasters, the earthquakes, the wars. What do y'all think this is a game? Revelations is coming to life. Revelation, we're witnessing it. You got one to two choices. Either join the right side of history or stay on the wrong side of history, which has been here forever. Because now the right side is about to win. But there's
Indeed.
Indeed. For the ones. Because they know we the ones. But we will be protected and sealed rightly. And it's just that simple. Climate disaster, natural disaster, like the man above has promised in the book of Revelations.
Indeed. It's definitely nature. Natural. Okay? This is not them, nah, man. Nature is fighting off them. They gotta go. They had their time on this planet. You know, they had way too much time on this planet to destroy it and just treat it like bullcrap. Like, nah, them days is over with. No more. No more suffering from everyone. That's enough suffering. We've been suffering for way too long, man. All of this is coming to an end very soon.
The last thing you want to do is have a child when you're about 17, 18 years old. No matter who you are, you're always going to be in your enemy year in astrology. It's 17, 18. What you want to do is basically do what I did. Have kids under your own sign. I'm born in the snake year, and you best believe my first child is born in the snake year. Because I wanted someone that I could teach this stuff to. If you're born in a certain year like a dragon, you should have a dragon child. If you just apply a little of this knowledge to your everyday life, problems go away. I mean, guys, I don't have these problems of women cheating on me. I don't have these problems of women fucking bossing me around and doing all this other stuff. I don't have any of these problems. The last thing you want to do is get...
Hey, what's going on? It's me again. You know what time it is. Quick question. Can we stop celebrating New Year's in the middle of winter? First, we don't need calendars to tell us when the new year begins. The new year begins whenever the first seeds bear the first fruit and flowers. Second, King Numa Pompilius, or Emperor of Rome again, is the grandfather of the Gregorian calendar that we still follow to this day, and he only added January and February so that we could align our calendars with the lunar year because that's how they worship. 3, we all watching this video probably speak basic Latin, basic Spanish. We understand octo, ocho, octopus, octagon mean 8. We understand nueve, nove, novente mean 9, 9, and 90. We understand diez, dec, decimal, decagon mean 10. If octo, nove, and dec mean 8, 9, and 10, then why are October, November, and December our 10th, 11th, and 12th months? They shifted 3. You understand? So if we shift 3 from December, that's January, February, March. Meaning March, the beginning of spring, i.e. when the first seeds bear the first fruit and flowers, is when the new year really begins. You understand? And it goes on to say that if we start from March, let's count. March, April, May, June, July is the 5th month. August is the 6th month. September is the 7th month again. October is the 8th month again. November is the 9th month again. And December is the 10th month again, ending the year and starting back over in March. The thing that we don't understand is that all of our days do not have the same time. All of our days are not the same.
Yeah, that's
length,
fact.
are not the
Some
same
days will be
duration.
going by so
This
fast.
is why the summer solstice is not the same day every year. There is not the same amount of time in every year. There's not the same amount of time in every day. This is a provable fact. Which is why June 29th this year, during the summer solstice, we had the shortest day ever in recorded history. Right after we had 3 supermoons and 2 eclipses, but right before they fired the Large Hadron Particle Collider. They want us to be giving our New Year's affirmations during the time of Nimrod's birthday, or the celebrations of Saturnalia and Marduk, which are Babylonian practices, so that we can misappropriate our vibrations. We're supposed to be giving our New Year's affirmations and manifestational vibrations when the earth is giving the vibration to create life in spring when we bear fruit. Do we understand these things? And I love you, so I'm going to tell you the truth. So can we please stop wasting these New Year's affirmations? Can we please stop wasting this manifestational energy? Can we please stop even giving this Christmas thing a shot? But that's a whole nother question. That's a whole nother video. But at the same time, I love y'all today. I don't know if anybody told you today, but I love you. I love you. I love you first. And if I did love you first, then I'm up one. So with everything that's been said, I love you, and I love you. Unconditional love, infinite light, always connect all things. And I'll talk to you soon.
Facts. Want it. Shout out to him, man. Hold on, I'll be right back. I need to start off right here.
Something very interesting is happening this year. So a couple.
Well, let me explain. Y'all should go watch that video. So for some of y'all who don't know, the Earth is having a geomagnetic, electromagnetic solar storm. The biggest one is coming in next year in 2025. For the people who know, it's called the Great Solar Flash. This is when a wave of energy will hit the Earth and power your body. The best thing for you to do is to alkalize your cells as well.
We need to be doing that this year,
work on your blood, because your blood and your cells will activate hidden abilities inside of your second strand that they call junk. That second strand contains dark matter particles, aka stardust. Said energy shall activate stardust inside of your body to give you abilities such as X-Men. As these waves come in, the world will change completely. And as you see with the plants and animals outside, they're starting to grow in December. That's because winter isn't real. What? 0-point technology creates the code that you experience. We are on a tropical plane or realm. As you raise in vibration, aka cellular energy, consciousness density, you start to see that the world is starting to evolve into a new Earth, or new Gaia, new Kai. It's going back to how it was set originally before information and history was hidden. If you don't believe me, you could check out articles on geomagnetic, electromagnetic storms. Are you excited? Some beings won't exist anymore because they're going to get what's called extra crispy. That means that the sun is going to phase them out of your reality. Some of these beings cannot achieve a higher vibrational state or consciousness density, so they're about to be invisible like a Thanos snap. From this winter forward, it's going to be less and less snow every year until there's no more snow. Again, did you know there's plants growing in Antarctica right now as well? All of those weather manipulations will be going down very soon because the Earth is moving into the tropical climate again around the world. So all those places that are cold are about to be hot, and all that hidden information is about to be open. Are you ready to learn about more land? You're about to see it. Coming soon to 2024 and 2025 near you. Follow, like, subscribe, leave a comment.
Stuff about to get wicked out here, man. This is the best time to be alive, man. For real. Y'all gotta embrace it, man. For real. Like, this is really the best time to really be alive, man. Like, we get to witness a solar flash in our lifetime. Like, we finna get superpowers, man. I mean, not everybody, but the people that's vibrating high is about to get superpowers, man. That's why take this year, I would say take this year serious and eat very healthy. Be very strategic on how you eat. Okay? And if you do eat crazy, please detox. Take 3 days off from eating. You know, let's say you ate some steak. Boom. Okay. take 4 days off from eating. Don't eat nothing for 4 days. You know, start fasting a lot. Just try to like drink fruit juice, like make your own little fruit juices. Come on, man. That's lock in this year. What is this?
Peace and divine love to all the gods and goddesses, all the high vibrational, beautiful souls and spirits. So today we'll be talking about our imagination. Let's dive in. Now understand, growing up as a starseed, a youngster, you know, our imagination was our best friend, man. Now understand something, we didn't have to worry about nothing because we can go inside here.
You know what's crazy? School took that from us. Our imagination. F school, like literally F school, took our imagination from us, man. Told us to learn math and read, man. Come on. Don't even let us like have our imagination. Like you just was always like wrong. Like, come on, man. That's not how kids should be growing up at all. It's messed up, man, how they do us down
We
here.
can go inside here and escape reality. We was able to take our toys, man, and create a whole movie, yo. A whole movie just by playing with toys. Not even with toys. You know, when I was younger, I was a bad kid, man. I broke all my toys. So I played with DVD cases and stuff. I literally played with movie cases, no lie. And I had the most fucking fun I ever had, man. Or just think about it. Furniture. We use furniture to build forts and stuff. Little caves and stuff for us to crawl in. All with our imagination, man. Now, what happened? They scared us away from our imagination, man. That's what happened. Oh, that's not possible. You can't do that. I ain't never seen nobody do that before. What? You want to be the president? Well, let me see you try that. We had low-life motherfuckers that came across us and put fear in us. They gave us bills and hella other shit to worry about, man.
Right.
Now look, I got too much shit to worry about, man. I ain't got time to be imagining shit. Understand something? You can literally be or do whatever the fuck you want with.
That actually just made me laugh. That was funny, bro. I ain't got too much to be worried about. We trying to have an imagination. Them bills is due. Bro, it's funny for that.
It's your imagination, man. It's all a part of the law of attraction. Now, example. Say I wanted to be a rapper. You know what I would have to do? Start moving like a rapper. Start moving like a rapper. Start acting like a rapper. I would really have to believe that I am a rapper to really be a fucking rapper. You have to pretend, yo. Literally, until it manifests for real inside your life. Fake it until you make it, man. Nah, I ain't faking shit. I'm a real nigga. Looking goofy as fuck. Your imagination is more real than reality. Because you can pull whatever you want from your imagination and bring it to reality. Now let me tell y'all a story, man. Back in 2019, December 24th, 2019, Christmas Eve, I call a case, you feel me? A F1, F3, and a couple other felonies with a mandatory gun spec. Meaning I would have had to did 3 mandatory years in prison or something. All my co-defendants is home. They didn't want to let me free. They see me as the head honcho in this case. All the OGs in there talking about, yeah, bro, it's over. I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you. You might as well start getting big, man. Start getting ready to get sit up. I'm looking at them like, man, yo goofy ass, man. I ain't going no fucking where. And I had that mentality already. But I came across a book called The Secret. Inside this book, it was so much sacred information, and it talked about our imagination. To me, this was a cheat code. I'm thinking to myself, oh yeah, they fucked up. 8 months I spent in there. Then they let me get on house arrest to fight the case. Cause I manifested that. I manifested that I would be able to get on house arrest. 6 months on house arrest. Cole D might have to get on the stand. You know, so much bullshit going on. Then one day I got up in the rising. Every night I used to be in my head manifesting, you know. Then one day I got up, checked my emails. I had a public defender that the court gave me. And he told me, hey man, the judge is willing to let you free. And I got free a day before I had to be out my house. I ain't have no job. The judge wasn't trying to let me work. So I couldn't pay the bills, man. Sometimes when I ain't even have the money, my peoples will pay my bills. Stuck on house arrest, about to be evicted. And a day before I have to move out the house, the judge let me off house arrest. I'm free. And I did all of that by using my imagination. You can do the same. You have to trust the universe and believe, man. I love, value, appreciate, and adore every single last one of y'all. Ground, sun gates, detox, meditate, fast. I see everything. Peace, family. Peace and divine.
We got all our people messed up down here, man. You know what I'm saying? You so stressed out about your bills, you can't even use your imagination to create a better life for yourself. It's sad, man. That is sad. Gotta do better down here, man.
Is happening in the skies of Mexico. Look at this, y'all. First of all, look at the sun. And do you see this? Look at this. It's like the Truman Show, y'all. The sky is opening up.
Alright, let's finish this up.
There is a technology that has been proven to protect us against 5G and Wi-Fi radiation. Now, unfortunately, world governments have been doing their best to suppress this technology. Even the US Nuclear Regulatory Commission has been forcing certain websites to take down ads containing Orgon technology. And this right here is exactly why. It's because Orgon has been proven to neutralize the harmful effects of EMF radiation from 5G and your Wi-Fi and smart meters and all that nonsense. This is why people around the world have been starting to wake up and been desperately trying to get their hands on Orgon technology. Even the inventor of Orgon technology mysteriously died in prison. Orgon also gives you intensely vivid and lucid dreams and enhances the sleep
don't like
state.
you speaking
and if
the
you
truth.
grow your food with Orgonite, it will boost the yield and the growth by 3 times the amount. And for Boxing Day, I've discounted all pyramids 55% off for you guys, plus free shipping worldwide for today only. So click the link in my bio. Peace and love. There is a technology that has been proven to protect us against 5G.
That's crazy. So they got we have a crystal that can protect us from 5G. That's nice. It's a myth. They say it's a myth. I don't know. What do y'all think? Y'all think we got a crystals that can protect us from certain frequencies? I mean, you gotta understand, crystals are like just like us, man. You know, crystals suck up information, just like we suck up information. So if you really want to think about it, a crystal is just a crystallized brain, probably, right? Just like we suck up information, it sucks up information as well. So shoot, it might be doing that, protecting us from 5G. He said the Orgonite. Orgonite? I think that's what it's called. I'm gonna have to look into that.
Sexy Red came out too. Do you see that? When she was on live?
Oh, with the Illuminati thing?
Yeah. She was like, oh guys, I sold my soul for burgers and a side of onions.
They said, did I sell my soul? Should I just tell them the truth?
She sold it for a double cheeseburger with mac sauce.
With extra onions on it, baby. Don't play. It's time for me to just keep it honey with y'all. Yes, they got me in this. I don't know. I can't get out of it. I'm getting too much money. I don't want to get out of it.
But that obviously is like,
it's a
playing.
joke.
Yeah, it's joking, but fam, at the same time, you can disguise it like that. And then she's like, yeah, they got me. I can't get out of it. Like, I'm making too much money. Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, bro.
It's fuck.
They just
There's a clip. I don't know if you've seen the clip where she's getting her hair done, and people in the room, they were asking her, "Oh yeah, what was that room you're in? Like the Freemason or whatever?" Literally said in the video.
What was that? The elevator at the what's it called? The Freemason place we were at the temple.
Now watch me finna lie.
Now what the? We were in the temple. Oh, bro, that's fun.
Okay, no, that's
that's crazy, bro.
That's unplanned though. That's not her saying it.
Yeah, that's not her saying it. That's just like people in the.
No.
Yo.
Sexy Red came out too. Do you see that when she was on live?
Oh, with the Illuminati.
This might seem obvious to your conscious mind, but it's not very obvious to your subconscious mind. And that is that whatever you are desiring, it has a different energy than whatever you're emanating right now. That thing you want to experience, that thing you so much very desire, it is asking you to act and believe like you already have it. And so as we're thinking about who we're going to be, our ideal self in 2024, all of our goals, all of our to-do lists, we should really instead be thinking about what energy do I really want to begin to embody? What type of person do I want to be? Because it's actually those things that are going to facilitate you creating and achieving those goals. So if we want to see that energy become physical reality, we need to think more about who do I want to be and what do I want to feel like all next year? Not what do I want to do and what I want to achieve. Because when we focus on the thing that's in the future, what we do is we create a timeline gap. There's a gap now between where we are and where we want to be. This gap, that gap is called lack. It proposes that something over here in the future where all of the goals have been manifest is higher, better, awesomer than where we are. And so what kind of energy do you think that continues to activate within us in the present? Not enoughness, insecurity, lack, sadness, hopelessness, despair. And that's going to make it pretty difficult to close this gap. So what do we do with this gap that continues to feed our sense of not enoughness and lack? We actually collapse the gap. We dissolve the gap completely by realizing what would this future ideal version of us ask for us to embody now in order to become manifest. So no more gap. Here we are in the present. What is it that your desire asks you to feel energetically? What kind of person is it requesting that you embody long enough before it can come into physical form? This is how you begin to play with your reality, not by projecting that something over there is better that you have to race toward to, but imagining what would that thing need me to be now in order to be mine. Your personal power lies in one moment and one moment only, and that is the now. And if we cannot embody the energy that this desire calls for in the now, it will always remain in the future. So we close and dissolve the gap completely when we decide that we can act like the version of us that already has that thing. That's the secret. And so what this means is that you gotta go first. Reality is asking you to embody the energy and frequency of the person who has the thing before you can have the thing. This
Exactly.
Sometimes things to
Sometimes
change, conditions to be altered, situations to be different before you feel that way. So in 2024, it's really giving like this watch me energy, as in I'm going to be that person, walk that path, be in that energy long before reality affirms it for me. In other words, you have a full body permission slip to be whoever you want to be starting right now.
facts.
This might
That's why sometimes you gotta use delusion to your advantage. You know? Stop saying I want. Just say you already have it. Alright. Just be delusional, man. Just be like, oh. Well, I'm about to go take a drive in my whatever car whatever car that you want. Well, let's just say it like this. Oh, I'm gonna go take a drive in my BMW. That's just my 2024 BMW. Alright. You know what I'm saying? Gotta be delusional sometimes. Alright. Just use it, man. It helps. Gotta be delusional, man. Life is behind, alright? You just gotta treat it like that. Life is just behind. You already, everything you want, you already got. So stop saying I want and just say I have it already. You know, use delusion, man. For real.
The reason the military cut your hair, especially if you black, is to turn you into robots.
When you cut off your hair, you're literally cutting off your power, your creativity, and your connection to the cosmos and your ancestors. The military don't want you to connect with your ancestors and your inner self because they want you to sacrifice your life for America's causes. Your hair is your power. You need your hair in order to connect with everything around you while living on this earthly plane. Even in the Bible, it states how Samson lost his strength and his power when his head was shaved. So be mindful about joining the military because they will turn you into a robot and an NPC. Send this to somebody in the military or thinking about joining it. Peace. The reason the military cut your
hair. I don't know what you talking about. Damn, he lost me a little bit. But I'll get him though. On this military said this is why they want to cut off our hair because it disconnect us from the planet. That's why like people with like lie to be the wisest people. Be some smart people.
Partial solution. Neighborhood gardens.
Prices right now are up, and that's called inflation. But packages now contain less. That's called shrinkflation. And companies are now putting lower quality, cheaper ingredients into their products, and that is called skimpflation. And all three are going on right now in the United States and the West at the same time. Cocoa isn't going into your chocolate anymore. It's actually cocoa extract that's being mixed with
I'm making this video at I'm making this video at 5 a.m. right now. And it's 7 a.m. right now. I've been up since yesterday. So, yesterday was the 31st. So, if you see me yarning, please excuse me.
vegetable oil to be passed off as chocolate. Smart Balance Butter Spread recently changed their formula. They make a dairy-free butter substitute, which already is dairy-free, but the company reduced its vegetable oil content by 40%, so it already didn't have any dairy in it. It had vegetable oil, so now what's it made out of? Customers started complaining because they noticed a difference, saying that it's extremely soft. It doesn't spread on toast, but it melts too quickly in frying pans, and people say that the taste is awful, and what's even worse is it's over $10 a tub. But it's not just food. Scott 1000 sheet toilet paper has seen such a big decline in quality that people are now calling it quarter ply toilet paper. And one consumer advocate actually had an older identical package from way back when, probably part of his 2020 stash, and he weighed the two identical rolls of toilet paper and found that the newer version weighs 20% less than the older one. But this isn't just happening in food and products, it's also happening in the service industry like hotels. Because during the pandemic, hotels cut way back on housekeeping to slow the spread. But as that went away, housekeeping never really returned. Because it saves money, but you don't get a discount on the fact that your room is not getting cleaned nearly as much as it was before. So prices are changing, the economy is under stress, and the question is this: are companies taking advantage of consumers, or are they just trying to make ends meet themselves? That's funny. So the other question is this: would you be willing to pay more to keep the same level of quality from the products that you love? Or is it time to take matters into our own hands and start making our own homemade toilet paper? Reusable. I can wash this.
Partial solution. Neighborhood gardens.
You try to match the energy of the planet, bro. It's not gonna work. They're running out of time. They panicking. Oh man.
Okay, y'all, so I'm driving down the interstate in Florida, and I see the sun at the most reddest I've ever seen, and I pull out my camera and start recording. Check this out over here. I just inverted it just a little bit, but why? This look like there's multiple light sources out there, y'all. Do you see this? Why? Look at this. Wow, do you see how big that is? Why is that? And look at that. Look at the sun. Look at the sun, y'all. Oh my, y'all see that? Y'all see all those colors? Look, look, look. Showing all those colors. Look at this. It was just flickering and all that. See, it's flickering. I just inverted the colors, but it's doing all that, right? And something's going down. Something's going down because the birds was acting up on the highway. They were flying up on the highway, and just soaring, hovering over the highway. Now check this out. I had to play with the lighting in order for you to see the birds again, because if I didn't, you would not be able to see the birds because it was so bright out, y'all. It's crazy. But look, all the way to the left, you see that? And then they're all just hovering over the highway, y'all. I apologize, but you know, I'm trying to make a good job of, you know, check this out. Look at that. Look, they're all over there. Look, 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 look. All the way to the right. Look, look, you see that? Those are all birds. Those are all birds. Sirens going off right now as I was talking about it. Look at this synchronicity, right? Oh my goodness, y'all, look. It's crazy. What is going on? Look, they are all hovering over the highway. This is Florida, y'all. What is going on? And here's an unedited picture of the sun. Do you see what I'm saying, y'all? It is so red. It looks like it has red hair, y'all. Literally. You know what it looks like? Look at that. It looks like this right here. Goku Super Saiyan Red.
That's funny.
Look at that, y'all. Look at that. And Goku is the sun, y'all. Look. Wow. Because when we use gematria, we have Goku and Jesus both equal 18 in Chaldean cipher.
What?
And then you have Kakarot, which is another name for Goku, is 19. And in tarot, 19 is the sun card. So literally telling you that Goku is the sun. And this is why I say this and this here is the same thing, because Goku is the sun. Because another name Goku goes by is Son Goku, which gives you 33, which is the age of enlightenment that Jesus transcended, which we have 33 vertebrae, which we have to get through in order to transcend, in order to become the one. And you know what else gives you 33? The red Kachina. This is why the sun is so red over here, y'all. And you can clearly see back here that there is another sun behind this. There is another sun powering this. Do y'all see that? Do y'all see that? What a time to be alive. So you know what this means, y'all. You know what this means. This means God mode. This is enlightenment coming our way, y'all. This is enlightenment coming our way. You have to go out there and get the sun, y'all. Eat the sun. Eat the sun. This is the greatest time to be alive, y'all. Let's get this shift, y'all. Let's get this shift.
Indeed.
This video is strictly for entertainment purposes only. I am.
It's cold right now, though. So take your time with that, but try to get you some sunlight, especially in the summertime. Man, I can't wait for the summer to come back. Whew. Love the sun, man. Shout out to the sun, man. That's the best time. Summertime. Amazing.
SpongeBob's Forgotten Sister, Season 6, Episode 10, The Slumber Party. Pearl has a party, and someone shows up going by the name Girly Teen Girl. Pearl, thinking this is SpongeBob, kicks her out and tells her to leave. In doing so, she runs away saying, "I am so going back to Farawayville." And as a kid, I know damn well I thought she was SpongeBob, when in reality SpongeBob shows up immediately after with Mr. Krabs. So who is she? And where the hell is Farawayville? And why does she look exactly like SpongeBob? SpongeBob's Forgotten Sister, Season 6, Episode 10,
This is...
I exhausted. I'm trying to stay locked in. I could do it. I could do this. Come on.
It's reportedly the most disturbing video of all time. People have reported getting genuinely sick after watching the full thing. For these reasons, those of you who are brave enough, viewers' discretion is advised.
One here smells great. Which one? Smells like Mother's crazy sister Kate. Oh, you think so? Yeah, I do. It smells so good. She couldn't have been that crazy. I don't think so. Oh, you don't think so, huh? No. Well, she put her poodle one time in a microwave oven to eat it. Yeah, to eat it. Oh, no. No, 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 silly. To dry it. But it exploded. And they were both found dead. She must have been out of her head.
This is reportedly the most disturbing video of all time.
A gorilla learned sign language and left this message.
about something real quick. Give me a second.
A lot of us don't know how powerful sound healing is, and you don't have to cut in and go into the body, but you can actually heal it through vibrations. And you got to understand, sound is like one of the most powerful forms of life as well. It got communication in it. It got messages. Check out this lecture that Terrence Howard did in 2016, because a lot of people don't know he got a PhD in engineering, but all the movie roles he played paint a different image. So he about to break down some of the sciences of music.
What hydrogen sounds like. It's a key of E, and it's a color yellow. That's what proper physics gets you to. Oxygen is a chartreuse, and it's the key of F over F sharp. Now, they used to, like I said, information used to be thought about as just electrical information passing on. But I got a question for you. Have you ever been at a party with some of your friends you ain't seen in 10 years, but y'all was like 14, you hung out, and there's a song that came on, and you're like, ah, and everybody got up and was live at that moment. Now, say 10 years later, you got a friend with you. He's a good guy, but he wasn't there when me and my boys formed this. So when that song comes on, our DNA tightens. There's a particular song, a scale in the genome for each and every one of us. Now, when that song is played, when your particular prime resonant frequency is played, guess what happens? Your DNA celebrates and tightens. Everything else gets pushed out. Harmonic wave resequencing. The carbon is also the key of E and yellow. The nitrogen is G. And all these play a song. So say that the F over F sharps of the oxygen, the green, is only hitting at an F. Why? Because there's another frequency coming in from a generator over there. That's changing and causing it to change. The F hits the carbon. So instead of hitting as an F sharp, it hits as an F. So when it hits the carbon at an E, it doesn't hit it quite right. So the domino don't file right. So the next domino hits wrong. And so now we have malformation happening within our DNA because
miscommunication.
The frequencies are being pushed off.
Offset.
But when we hear our tone, we tighten back up. So yeah, I'm in the process of building the harmonic wave resequencer with another doctor who has been able to successfully cure AIDS and cancer. And it's well underway.
It's crazy because, like, you know, it's a trend of people getting into sound bowls now, but like, this is serious, bro. We need to really get back on this. Like, we should all have some type of sound therapy within our house and not just coming from the electric bit rated black screens, you know, with some natural frequency. That's why these, if you ever run across one of these domes, hit it. It feels so good, dome, and y'all know it do. Because you have a biofield, fam. You have an auric egg. You got energy surrounding you at all times. But you got your own energy field as well. And it can get dirty. Look, this a man getting his biofield tuned right now with this little machine thing. I'm not sure how it's working, but it looks like it's hidden. That's why in the old world, you see all of these bell or sound, everything was built off, or it could be resonated with sound. It could reflect off of it. You can't make nothing move off of sound in this asphalt concrete building that I'm in. You know, if they even use concrete, I don't know what they be using. But it's this plaster. These buildings heal you. Said before, a lot of these wars, a lot of these bells were active all around the world, but they destroyed them. They said after World War II, some of that, let me just say the anesthesias took and destroyed all the bells, but of course they're gonna blame one faction when that probably was a whole project, you know? And that was probably strategically done because we know we on a world stage. So if they say one person did it, it was appointed by somebody else. But why? I feel like all of our towns probably need a bell cleansing about now. Shoot, I can feel it. It'll make me want to go get one. That's why stuff like wind chimes, that matters. That really does matter. But you know, when we heal like this, we putting a lot of things, a lot of folks out of business. But me personally, I always think it's deeper than money. Because money isn't even real. Well, let me just say it like this. What we think money is, we think it's the dollar amount. But that's not even a definition of money. Money by definition is literally a medium of exchange. What were they exchanging out by taking all of our But they didn't take anything, but attacking our evolution, let's just say that. Attacking our evolution. Obviously putting some other people, letting them be more comfortable for longer periods of time, letting them access all the resources. They get to go to the hot springs. The average person will never go to a hot spring, ever. When that's your, bro, this your planet. You born here, bro. That's your birthright to explore this world and go everywhere. But you see, they got everything, jurisdiction and lawed off. But who goes to, it's nothing wrong with what they doing, obviously. A lot of people be waiting on, oh, karma gonna get them, or the universe is gonna get them. No, the universe don't care. You'd be surprised. They need it. They need everything that's going on. Because obviously, if it was something really, really wrong about what they was doing, this wouldn't have happened. I know you're like, bro, how you go that deep off the bills? Because, man, they got us tense. I even feel pretty tense right now. Like, they got us so tensed up and densified. Gotta get back light bodies, man. Heal ourselves. Use some little bells or some wind chimes in your house, man. Sound is life. A lot of us don't know how powerful sound healing is. And you.
It's crazy, yeah. Sound can really heal you, man. It gets that deep. Sound can really be healing you. It's crazy. Definitely gotta get into that, man.
Scary things you never knew. The last one is crazy. Is this a dragon or something?
Okay, Owen.
Okay. One of your friends wants to be more than a friend. It's the third person you see when you click share and then more. What if you went down a water slide and it never ended?
Goes on a water slide and never comes back.
Not on my watch. Nah, get me out of here, bro. Come on, man.
Want to know what your day is going to be like tomorrow? Type tomorrow in the comment section below and let your keyboard finish the sentence for you. Before we get to the last scary thing, please support my page by clicking the follow button for more interesting posts every day. Apparently, in the country Africa, in an unknown location, a witch cursed this man for cheating, turning him into a goat.
That's crazy. That's crazy. What got turned into a goat? That's insane.
So as you start waking up, you start switching certain things in your life. You learn that there's heavy metals even in the silverware that can leach into your mouth as you're eating them. You learn your toothbrush is made of 666 microplastics. Even get you with the straws.
Bruh. No, that's actually kind of cool that he got some wood silverware. I mean, you know what I mean, utensils. He got wood utensils, bro. That's cool. I might get some of those. That's nice.
Just about every article of clothing I own has been switched out from plastic polyester. Double filter my shower. Use nothing but a highly diluted mild soap with organic plant ingredients.
Nice.
The blue light glasses at any opportunity. Ditch the Bluetooth devices. Only eat out of clear glass dishes. Honestly, it goes on and on. But these things I've done over time, these things that I've learned were not serving me. Things that I wanted to change out in my life because I learned too much about what they are. I want people to be paranoid or scared, but if you're conscious of the things you're putting on and in your body, a lot of things change. I just want to educate people about the toxins around them and let them make the choice. So as you start waking up, you start switching certain things in your life. You learn that there's heavy.
I'm not sure if you guys can see. But look, just look. There's more to it than just some damn rocks. I mean, look at the bottom. the bottom right one there. But the one I really want to look at is right over here. That might be a weirdo, but that's alright.
The sky is glitching in Allentown, Pennsylvania. So you may have seen a couple of videos that people have described as the end of the world coming out of Allentown. In all of these videos, the sky is just flashing for seemingly no reason, which has caused a lot of people to think that this is some sort of end of the world scenario, but as it turns out, that is not the case. You see, what happened was there was apparently a fire at a local substation near Allentown, and this fire is responsible for the flashing that many people saw in the sky. As of right now, we don't really know what caused this fire, but apparently over 8,000 people lost power because of it, and there have been reports of a very loud explosion that people heard, which witnesses apparently described as sounding like a plane crash. There's also reports of a big ball of electricity in the air, which is more than likely the cause of the sky flashing so many different colors. As of right now, it seems like everyone who's affected by this power outage has had their power restored, and thankfully nobody was injured due to this incident, and there is no danger to the public.
Guys, I have a video for you. Like, you are going to literally drop your jaw when you see this video, so let's get into it. I ain't even gonna hold you.
We can tell you more about the surface of the moon than we can the surface underneath our own oceans.
Since we've not actually drilled down far enough to confirm these findings, could it be that we may be wrong about the
And that's how you know the ocean is the real space. That's how you know. God, how y'all discovering stuff on the moon, right? And it's supposed to be out of space and all, man. No, the real space is the ocean, and they can't get down there. They haven't discovered nothing down there. If they do go down there, they're not coming back. So you know,
composition of our own Earth. Some ancient astronaut theorists say yes, and suggest that according to our earliest mythologies and other...
Did y'all hear that? They were literally hypothesizing about the inner Earth 200 years before Admiral Byrd allegedly flew in there. What? Yeah. Holy moly. What? Is this story not crazy, y'all?
Right. Holy moly.
Holy, what do y'all think? Let me know below.
Crazy.
I can't wait to see what y'all think. Guys.
Right. Because, you know, they're not going to give us the full truth. But they'll give us little crumbs here and there. Just like in the movies, they just give us crumbs of truth. It's just up to you to really use your discernment and know what is real. That's it. But the earth is definitely hollow. Right? It's definitely. Right? I'm right. Yeah. And it's flat. Probably like a pancake or something. And then it got a little dome on it. Simple as that. Boom. It's no spinning rod. No. No. None of that. Cut it out.
Have you ever heard of the Earth chakra theory? When you look at the human body parts,
this is a good video,
right? Fruits, it won't be far-fetched to think Earth don't got a system just as well. As above, so below. Mother Earth, Mother, we have ley lines on this planet that conducts energy naturally, but they're charging us for it. I'm pretty sure y'all seen this video. I want to show this video of this elder melanated man showing us the science of how you plug in a light bulb on the floor and get energy. I just want to resurface this video because it's powerful, bro. And this is the power and grounding too, but look at that.
That's wild right there. It's just, there's no energy shortage. You know when they run out, energy shortage.
Yeah.
Stop playing with it.
Yeah.
They might be using the same power that your house is.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
People he said.
That right there, wow.
That's crazy, boy.
Was plugging into them ley lines. This man just put a LED light in the ground, plugged it right into the ground, and got free energy. And these people talking about it's gonna be an energy surge, and all of our electric bills gonna go up in 2024 on another level. Where I'm at, this is what they talking about, and are they giving us notices Like I said, shout out to Lil Mo for the video, because it's a powerful video. Now, if you go on Wiki, they like to say that the ley lines stem from all of the historic buildings that was placed across this earth. But you got to understand, why were these historic buildings built in the centers that they were? And if you look at the old maps, that's why you see castles on them. And you can also see on a lot of the old maps how they dictate nature in the landmass while putting these ancient buildings. If you see a lot of these old world buildings and you look inside, got that flower of life type of energy, solar panel type of energy, you know? It's also possible that we can't even trust that these how the ley lines really move, because the way they draw the maps come from a lot of straight lines. And we know straight lines is almost illusion. Nothing in nature flows straight. Just like Terrence Howard said, they boxed in our whole reality to make 1 × 1 = 1. I want to know if anybody is actually got a solar panel or operating off of solar energy in their house. I'm just interested. Or if they got any other forms of technology that's besides a regular electric company, because this is crazy. And maybe he just in a good spot to where it's flowing, or he might have caught a glitch, or because you got to understand, these people that run this world, where they're running their world, their matrix, they could control energy. The only way they could control energy because they got access to underground. They got the resources to make those pipelines and all that. We don't have that access. And even if you work at a company, you ain't finna single-handedly, you know what I'm saying? This ain't Mission Impossible. If y'all know any energy hacks like this, let us know, fam. Going into this new world.
You know when they run power to your house.
We gotta have each other back, bro. We can't rely on these people we never seen before.
They might be letting you use the same power that your house sitting on.
Yeah.
You got a video of this?
Yeah. That right there, wow.
And everybody is not an elder. But this brother right here, this is the knowledge that some of our elders actually hold, bro. That we got to tap in with, bro. We've been disconnected. We've been disconnected from our people, fam. We've been disconnected from our planet, fam. We forgot the original language. We forgot how to find our real purpose. We running on this automated, limited system. This little 1-2 binary system, bro. This regular coding that we got. We need some new coding. Speak frequency, fam. It's time to speak frequency. Tired of English. Have you ever heard of the Earth?
Now, you know this shit extra crazy right here. So you mean to tell me that Crip Mac and shit, Crip Mac getting locked up? He arrested and shit. Crip Mac saying they trying to make this into some federal shit, yo. Like, what the fuck going on? Like, told you, man, that motherfucking Adam 22 dude, when I seen him fucking with that Adam 22 dude, I knew. Oh, I'm trying to tell you, boy, these motherfuckers ain't no good out here, boy.
You gonna let me out today? More than likely. That's what.
Damn, he said more than likely. Whenever they give you a fast answer like that, that means you hit like good reef. Yeah, they just trying to get you up out of there. You feel what I'm saying?
Put you to a federal case. Yes.
Damn.
I'm going to LA County Jail. No. Let's get my hand in the time of hearing. I got one more hearing. And so you need to text me when it's ready to go.
And then, like I say, the Adam 22 dude, he the one talking about the arrested footage and shit done been leaked. Motherfucker, leaked? What? Come on, man. And this comes just after I seen Crip Mac on the video and stuff, you know, with his family and stuff.
Don't worry about it, bro.
See how they be trying the crazy stuff for the holidays, right?
They're gonna switch it over. You're gonna be alright. Don't worry about it.
Man, shout out to 55th Street, yo. On Crip, just like C-Mac be saying, on Crip.
What's going on with the probation officer?
Man, that's that bullshit. Watch this guy every day on social media, man.
Got one, bro. Don't worry about it. If they give you a van, we're gonna get you out today. Alright?
Man, hey man, free Crip Mac, yo. Straight like that, man. Free Crip Mac, man. This some hoe. This some bullshit. Now, you know this shit extra crazy right here. So you mean to tell me that Crip Mac and shit, Crip Mac getting locked up? He arrested and shit. Crip Mac saying they trying to make this into.
And I'd like to begin with Fort Jefferson, which is located in the Florida Keys, making this one of the strangest structures in the world, in my opinion. Supposedly, they had slaves trying to build it for 30 years. Of course, if you've seen any of my previous videos, you will understand the narrative often uses these slaves or prisoners as their master builders, because we all know they have an artistic, steady hand. So 16 million bricks later, in 1876, they said, we're all done building it, and just left it unfinished, which is obviously the most logical thing to do, and just a brilliant idea. Even unfinished, it remains the largest masonry structure in the Western Hemisphere. Of course, this was found, and this story is completely fabricated, which is exactly why they had to turn this into a prison. Now that we have that story all laid out, let's begin to ask some basic, open-minded questions. Who decides that this is a good spot for the largest masonry structure in the Western Hemisphere, without any fresh drinking water, in the middle of the Gulf of Mexico? Literally. Is this logistically possible in this time period, to ship 16 million bricks onto this little piece of land? What is going on here? It's clear that the land was formed perfectly. Which company in the 1800s were in the business of land creation in the ocean? This is all the way at the end of the Keys as well. The story simply doesn't make any sense if you ask me. Just hire a bunch of slaves and prisoners. They'll get the job done. Don't even worry about it. They know exactly what they're doing. Now here's a map of all the star forts in the USA alone. Even the Statue of Liberty sits on top of one. I personally find it odd how these major cities just pop up all over the place. What makes a place so perfect that a major city develops, especially in the middle of the desert? Let's look at Las Vegas as an example, and go slightly northeast, and we will find the remains of what was once a star fort. Clearly, this star fort was hit by an extreme event, leaving just a pattern on the ground. Not only is there a star fort, but there is also some sort of monument right next to it. This was built in 1856, so we have a lie right off the bat. Let's continue. The story is absolutely ridiculous. It was the headquarters for a cavalry in the 1870s, and that was it? How exactly is it worn down like it was built 2,000 years ago? Was there a fire? No. Was there a war? No. Nothing? Really? Just naturally looks like this. The scriptwriter was surely cut off the payroll after this one. This was clearly hit by a direct energy weapon, in my opinion. It's completely destroyed and isn't even close to its original form from only 150 years ago. Let's compare this to something else built in the 1870s and show that this is a total lie. Or we could just show something built supposedly 400 years ago. Even better, this is St. Peter's Basilica in Rome. Looks good to me. No rust, nothing. Do you guys see any signs of weathering here? Let's go over this little island in the middle of the ocean and take a look at this very real and believable story. This star fort was built, but not up to their standards. So in 1672, Cornelius Spielmann ordered an engineer to redesign the fort into a magnificent castle. This project would turn into a lengthy, hard-fought build. It would take hundreds of years to... No, I'm sorry, I read that wrong. It took them 1 year. Finished in 1673, 1 year later. And of course there would be no other star forts in the area, which is understandable. It's the one part of the story that I'm able to actually wrap my head around. Wait, what? What is that? Another star fort's right next to it? Okay, I give up. Here we have a second star fort on this tiny island, in the middle of the ocean. Making sense? Built by the Portuguese in 1529, of course. Its purpose was supposedly to control the trade in nutmeg. Their admiral was attacked and killed, of course, to give this Wikipedia page anything at all to write on. Otherwise, the page would have been basically blank, as they have no idea where this really came from or don't want us knowing the true story. Now, let's take a look at some cities that are in the form of a star fort, because this is normal and easy to design. Major cities into star formations hundreds of years ago. Simple. Let's go all the way to Palmanova, Italy together and take a look at what they have to say for themselves. Okay, right off the bat. This city was created in 1593, mapped out to perfection for an aerial masterpiece. What is the point of giving us the sky view, since the plane wasn't invented for hundreds of years later? Oh, they used the latest and greatest military innovations to develop this design for their city. The types of guns that were being used look like this during this time period. But when it comes to insane star forts, let's just chalk it up to military expertise and move on. Mr. Vincenzo Scamozzi is credited as the architect for this star fort. Scamozzi? Really? Scam. Ozzy. I'll tell you one thing that's scamming us is this BS story they're trying to get away with. In 1622, it was supposedly in perfect condition, and nobody wanted to live there. Is this a joke? Guess who they gave free housing to? Poor Venice was forced to pardon all their criminals and give all of them free housing in this Star Fort city.
Wow.
Just giving away Star Fort cities. Come on down.
That's dope.
Anyone who has committed a crime, you are not only freed from jail instantly, but you are given a palace in one of the world's most perfect architectural places. Enjoy. Now, let's go all the way to Netherlands and see what they have going on over there. I'm sure it's nothing crazy, and all the stories check out. Oh, what is this? Another Star Fort city in a completely different country? Anyone have any questions? No? Me either. I guess I have a few. Like, what is going on in 1593 that they knew how to create something like this? The star is literally perfect, not even off by an inch, and it is filled in with water. Yet they didn't even have modern plumbing figured out until the mid-1800s. Do I even need to go further to know that this was built by an advanced civilization? I will go further, but do we need to? It's literally not at all how we build towns. Yet, this is supposedly happening in 1593 and built to perfection and remains that way to this very day. And I'd like to begin with Fort Jefferson, which is located in the Florida Keys, making...
Did y'all hear what they said? They gave them free housing for committing a crime. Like, what? How? What? It's insane.
Are IRL streamers like Aiden Ross, Neon, and Sneeko pawns in a game played by the puppeteers of Hollywood's elite. They dance on the strings of the puppet masters. Their every move is carefully choreographed. But the story goes deeper, my friends. Remember Fauci, once a king of YouTube, now lost in the maze of his own mind. It wasn't just the pressure of fame, it was the revelation of the truth. Hollywood elites, the architects of illusion, manipulated these influencers to the brink of insanity. Fauci wasn't the first casualty, but his public descent into madness became a chilling warning. Behind closed doors, Hollywood's slithery overlords dictate the narratives, weaving a web of control that hypnotizes the unsuspecting minds. The once vibrant world of IRL streaming now descends into chaos as authenticity is sacrificed for the sake of the puppet show. Watch closely as the downfall unfolds before your eyes, a scripted reality veiled in the illusion of being spontaneous. Remember that behind every unfiltered moment, a hidden hand manipulates the strings, turning influencers into actors in a twisted stage play. Will you continue to be a spectator, or will you unveil the truth that lies beneath the surface of the streaming screen? You be the judge. Let us know in the comments. Our IRL...
Some of these YouTubers are definitely with them people, for sure.
People are exposing themselves as part of a TikTok trend. Yeah, officer, this
25-16 is crazy.
A trend for couples to show when they first started dating and then show themselves now. Well, a lot of people doing this trends for legal reasons probably shouldn't have. Because there are many posts like this one where he was 25 and she was 16 when they started dating. Oh, but that's not even the worst age gap on this trend. Because this couple that was 44 and 29 when they got married apparently met when she was 4 and he was 19. Why would you post this?
What?
Is this bait? Why would you post this?
Nah, get out of here, bro.
A lot of people to be upset with these couples. Basically,
that's diabolical. That's
like this.
That's
You'll
insane.
see a lot of people telling the younger person of the couple that they are so sorry that their partner did that to them. And even more people will be reaching out trying to get help for the younger partner. Because, I mean, some of these age gaps are just absolutely wild. And yes, I'm looking at this couple. If you can even call
that
them.
one's crazy.
People are exposing them.
Insane.
Her vision of 3 days of darkness.
So again, I'm going to do a quick video, as quick as I possibly can, but still get you the information I need to get to you. our Heavenly Father has just revealed to me, because when something's revealed to me, I know, and I've seen it before, I know it's coming near. It's confirmation for me. So this is about the 3 days of darkness talked about in Revelations, and in Matthew. And so basically, our Heavenly Father has given us warning signs to look for, that the 3 days of darkness is coming. I'm going to put a video link to the confirmation video that I received. There's no audio, it's just you have to read it, so please go to that. But the overview is basically the 3 signs are: first, there is going to be a missile strike between, I guess, Iran and Israel. And after that missile strike, it's going to ignite some cosmic behavior in the sky. So like some solar flares in the North and South Pole, and some kind of, I'm going to say, like northern lights kind of thing in the skies. And this is going to be a global event, and everyone's going to see it. After that, there is going to be, but it's going to cause communication grid to go down globally. So the whole globe will be experiencing a communication shutdown. Now I'm going to tell you, when my daughter had a BlackBerry phone, this is when phones were just, the thing, just coming out. There was no Snapchat, there was no Instagram. So BlackBerry had a network where anyone who has BlackBerry can communicate for free. The network went down for about 3 to 4 days, and people were up in arms. So I'm just going to let you know that this is going to be a big deal to people, especially people who, whether they know it or not, are addicted to having their cell phone, checking in on Instagram, that kind of thing. Third thing that's going to happen is going to be a earthquake. It's going to be an earthquake, and that will be the last sign. I'm hoping that those of you who have an inkling and the Father has revealed to you that this is what I'm saying is true, have gone out and prepared for food for long term, because once the grid goes down, there's most likely not going to be anything running. There's not going to be any communication. You're not going to be able to call the police, and they're not going to be dispatched. It's going to impact everyone. Doesn't matter what your level of influence is. What he also shared is that the 3 days of darkness is going to be a heavy, thick darkness. It's going to be so thick that you're not going to be able to move or do anything. You do not want to have your windows and doors open or exposed to the outside. You want to cover them, because the darkness is going to be dark. It's going to be demonic. There is a movie, Batman, I think, Returns, where there's a scene where there is a darkness and people who are outside were experiencing delusions, and their biggest fears were being, they were experiencing their biggest fear. It might have been in their mind. I can't remember how it went. But if you've seen this movie, you can relate to what I'm saying. Take that into consideration. The enemy always likes to share beforehand what he does. So I do believe that's a precursor. A glimpse into what it's going to be. Also, too, any movie about the zombie apocalypse. And the reason why I'm sharing that is because the Father has made it very clear during this 3 days of darkness for those of you, just like in the days of Egypt, when he said to plead the blood, you need to plead the blood over your home. But also, too, whoever is in your home, once you've established your family in your home before the 3 days of darkness, do not let anyone else in. Like I said, the darkness is demonic, and anyone who's out there will probably be dark. And when I say that, what I mean is kind of possessed. There are going to be lots of deaths and killings during this time in the darkness. Any movie you've seen, The Purge, anything like that you've seen, think of that. I don't care if it's a family member or whatever. Demons are human beings without bodies. Okay, so they're just looking for a host, and during this time people are going to be upset, they're going to be fearful, they're going to be angry, so these demons are going to have lots of hosts to do the job that they have to do. So you need to open your door to no one who's not already in your home. Also, too, it's been made very clear to, if your windows have coverings, cover your windows, all your windows and doors. And if they don't have coverings, to use a film, tape them covered. You need to have your windows and doors, because you don't want the demons to know what's happening in your house. This is going to be a time for everyone. Heavenly Father is going to pour out His Spirit on everyone. Remove the scales from everyone's eyes, because a lot of people are not aware of the times they're living in. And this is going to be an opportunity for people to choose whether they serve Him or not. I think this is gracious of Him. He is a wonderful Father. And so just keep that in mind. So if you have loved ones who are not saved, who are who are lukewarm, He's giving us another chance. I think it's such an amazing, it's a beautiful thing. So when you remember, you are made marvelously. I love you, and our Heavenly Father loves you so much more. Until next time, I'm going to try and post whatever I get as soon as I can. All right, be blessed. And again, I apologize for the quality of the video. Take care. One last thing. I have some wonderful, beautiful souls as subscribers on our channel who are faithful and are sharing information. Continue to share. I'm sorry, I don't remember the name because I'm trying to get this up as soon as I can, but if you go to my previous video, the quality is poor, but the information is important. Two subscribers added some information. I've pinned one to the video. Please read it. There are pastors being trained to woo
250 million year old microchips older than dinosaurs found in fossils? Some people seem to think so. Absolutely impossible. Unless we had a mass extinction of a previous intelligent civilization, there's no way these could be real. Well, the Earth actually has had mass extinctions before. At least 5 of them, and these have all pretty much been confirmed by studying the fossil records in Earth's layers. Mass extinction meaning that at least 50% of all life on Earth dies. We've had 5 of those, and the 6th one is absolutely guaranteed. They're not instant either, but happen over the course of hundreds of thousands of years, so we might very well be in the middle of one right now. Let's have a look at the past 5 global mass extinctions, or GMEs, and see if we could find out why they happened in the first place and if these computer chips are even possible. Estimated to have formed about 4.5 billion years ago, Earth was an inhospitable land of fire and gas for the first 4 billion years or so. Then around 450 million years ago, in the Ordovician period, Earth had formed some basic sea life organisms and coastal plants when it experienced the first one, the Ordovician extinction, where it got really cold, glaciers formed, sea levels dropped and froze over, causing about 60% of all life on Earth to die out. 100 million years later, about 360 million years ago, we got the next, the Devonian extinction, which were actually more of a series of extinctions over millions of years. At this point, along with sea life and more land plants, there are some basic insects and early amphibians emerging, about 75% of which were wiped out once again due to global cooling, which may have actually been caused by plants absorbing too much CO2 in the atmosphere. Then another 100 million years later, or 250 million years ago, it's the Permian extinction, around the same age as our supposed microchip fossil. This was the first time that insects died out, likely caused by a series of volcanic eruptions in the supercontinent Pangaea that spanned the planet at the time. Or maybe even an asteroid impact that caused the Earth to heat up, who knows. This was the first big one. Around 96% of all life went extinct, which included many proto-mammal species like synapsids. A short 50 million years later, around 200 million years ago, the 4th Triassic-Jurassic extinction wiped out 76% of land mammals, including saurischians and archosaurs, which were essentially beta versions of dinosaurs. This is around the time that Pangaea started breaking apart, causing bare volcanic activity, more CO2, and more global warming, which life doesn't fare well under sudden changes in temperature, as you can tell. So we had global cooling, warming. Any guesses what's next? About 135 million years later, 65 million years ago, we had our 5th and most recent Cretaceous extinction. This is the one that finally offed the dinosaurs, which we think was caused by a massive asteroid impact in the Yucatan Peninsula, once again wiping out 76% of life on Earth, and in that remaining 24% were creatures like turtles, alligators, and these rat things known as Jeremiah. And according to the theory of evolution, which is just a theory after all, these are what eventually turned into humans. And 65 million years later, here we are today, where 99% of all species that have ever existed on Earth are now extinct. And you, your dog, the grass on your lawn, and even the mushroom on your pizza are in that lucky 1%. Also telling us climate change isn't new and actually has been happening for the past 500 million years. During which time, what if humans or some alternate form of intelligent life existed at some point only to be wiped out by a Jeremiah GME. After all, it did only take the Jeremiah rats a little under 65 million years to evolve into humans, and the length of time between these other GMEs are much longer than that. If a rat can evolve into a human in 65 million years, then I'm sure more can happen in the 100 million year gaps between the other GMEs. Now, I already hear the Google debunkers crying, if humans did exist in any of these periods, then there'd be fossil records, which there aren't. Listen, humans make up merely 0.01% of life on Earth, and it likely would have been the same during any other period. On top of that, fossilization is mega rare. An organism's remains need to get extremely lucky in order for it to get preserved and turned into a fossil. Only about 0.1% of living organisms actually do end up getting fossilized. That's 0.1% of the 0.01% human population of life, and we see that the chances of a human getting fossilized are astronomical. That is, if we even find it. The further back in time we look, the less likely that a fossil is to survive for us to uncover today. On top of that, even if we were to find a 100 million year old fossil that somewhat resembles human remains, we'd likely just say it was an ancestral primate or a rodent of some sort in order to keep the current narrative alive. There's no winning with this one, you just gotta keep an open mind about it. But what's that? The know-it-alls aren't done yet? What about other evidence of civilization, such as cities, buildings, technology, and such? Hate to break it to you, but everything that we have today, concrete, wood, metal, plastic, would fully decompose in under 1,000 years. With the exception of glass, which does take 1,000,000 years, and other fringe materials, but is still nothing in our geological timeline. And in the extremely rare chance that these artifacts do get fossilized, well, that's what our 250 million year old microchip would be. Researchers obviously claim these microchips are some form of ancient sea plant life, which just so happen to form these intricate and symmetrical patterns, which could be the case, but that sure doesn't explain the dozens of other out-of-place artifacts we found over the years, which is just that exact evidence of civilization we're looking for, some of which appear to be hundreds of millions or even billions of years old. You will not believe some of the shit they found and how old they are. Watch out for me, and I'll be going over those next. 250
Some of the stuff he was talking about was, I don't know what he was talking about. It was not true facts at all.
If you didn't already know, we exist in a world that has been designed to enslave and control us. You quite literally reincarnated at this time on the planet to liberate this species that has been enslaved by an extraterrestrial species. So by healing and transcending your darkness, your trauma, your suffering, transmuting that energy back into love, because at the core of your being, you are unconditional love, divine compassion, just love. Isn't that great? You then heal the collective consciousness because we are all connected to one another, but we all reincarnated into separate physical forms to have our own unique experiences that all evolve the same collective consciousness. So the transition that is about to happen, that has been happening, that has been in the works behind closed doors, but because the media is controlled by the shit guys who wanted to enslave and control you even more than they already are, you haven't known about it, and you can only believe what the media is showing you. You only believe what you're taught at school. You only believe what you were programmed to believe. The thing is, we are infinite, powerful, divine consciousness, okay? You can attack us from all the fucking sides you want. You can poison the water, you can poison the hormone, and everything you want. But at the end of the day, you cannot stop a mass awakening, the divine remembrance that we're all source consciousness, Christ consciousness. A lot of people are saying that like God is going to return. What that means is that we all return to the Christ consciousness within because we all possess it. The bad, mean control guys know exactly how everything in this universe functions. They know how you function, how your mind functions, so they decided to create a world that was going to benefit them and enslave you. The transition that is happening is that literally we're clearing out the bad guys. This is all happening behind closed doors, and if you don't consider yourself a conspiracy theorist who has done their own research and you wear tinfoil hats, you don't know shit about this because they don't want anyone to know about this, but it's happening. It's happening, you guys, right now. So this transition might be rocky for some time because we're saying goodbye to the old matrix of enslavement, having to work a job to survive. Oh no, I have to get 3 jobs. I have to get a drive. Like, you have to understand that literally every aspect of this system is enslavement. You can say I'm fucking crazy and I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm really fine with it at this point because eventually you will find out as well. So when they release the emergency broadcast system, this means that the light has won. But the mean bad guys are trying to pull one last move that is going to scare everybody. You have to understand there has been so much twisted and dark shit that has been happening that even when I read about it, I feel disgusting to even live on this planet. There have been been so many crimes committed against mankind, so much torture, so much, it's just disgusting. You cannot introduce these types of lies to a population that thinks that the government works for them, in favor of them, taxes go to the right place, that they're not getting fucked from all sides. You have to introduce it in a way that will not create complete and utter chaos. Can you imagine how people are going to get when they realize that all of this is a fucking joke? That they've been working endlessly to pay bills that aren't even theirs, and yo, it goes so deep, so deep, deeper than your dad and your mom. So welcome this transition, because this literally means that we're going to a version of Earth where we're all united, we're not separated, we're not disconnected, we're not sedated. Have you realized that everyone look like, You see them everywhere. I'm not trying to be a bitch, it's just, I go out into the world too. I go to the mall and I go to these places, and then you look at people and you're like, what is this? This is what they wanted. They wanted to disconnect you from your spirit nature, because then you're easy to control. So we're transitioning from a slave system to a system where we're free and we're not treated like cattle. It's pretty fucking exciting. If you didn't already know, we exist in a world that has been...
It was the project that got...
Alright, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and end it off right there. I hope you guys took something from that, but I've been sitting there for a while. Alright, so at least 2 hours. I appreciate everybody that stopped by. I appreciate the support you guys been showing on the channel lately. Really appreciate it. But I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, man. I've been up since yesterday, the 31st, and today is the 1st. It's the New Year's, right? It's the New Year's. So Happy New Year's to you guys. So yeah, let's make this year a good one, man. Alright, starting off the year strong. Alright, but sending peace, abundance, prosperity, and good health your way. Alright, make sure you get your fruit in for today. I don't care what you ate, get your fruit in for today, man. Any kind of fruit, it doesn't matter. Watermelon, orange, banana, mango, whatever you got that you can get, take it. Alright, get them fruit in for today, man. But with all that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.